guys, so back today with another Creating the Crafty Life's Creative Weekly Wisdom. And today I'm going to do some one marker coloring, or as I like to call it, my lazy girl coloring. So I just recently did this card right here, and it is more of an image that leans itself to less blending and things like that. And some people really like this look, some people won't like this look, but I did this card, the coloring anyway, with just 3 markers. And so people can achieve beautiful blends and things like that when it comes to their Copics and watercolors and things like that. And I love the look of that. I would love to be able to do that. I am just not patient enough to do that. So I'm going to show you guys how I create this kind of more graphic look with my markers, and maybe it'll be helpful to you if you're just starting out coloring, or you know, unsure, that kind of stuff. So let's zoom in. So I have this image right here, and this is from Unity Stamp Company, and it is Winnie the Pooh, Honey Pooh, and we're going to use this image. I've already stamped it with my favorite things. I think this is Black Licorice. Which one is this one? Yeah, Black Licorice. And it's on my Copic Express It paper. Okay, so you can start this image wherever you want. I'm actually going to be starting down at the bottom. And so pretty much all I do is, try and keep it in frame, is I just go along the shadows and just where I want to create that dimension. So I just go along just wherever I want to create that. So just really messy. And that's the cool thing about this particular type of coloring, is it is pretty messy. And you can make mistakes with it and no one will even know. And so we'll just go ahead and outline it. And I go over this several times because I want to make these nice and dark. Okay, so that's pretty dark. And then what I do is I just take my marker and I just give it a quick wash across. And then sometimes I will come back in right over that wash and I'll just kind of go over those lines that I darkened up. There we go. So you can kind of see, let me see if I can get my camera to focus on it. There we go. So you can see where I have gone in and done that. Okay, now let's make sure it's still in focus. So that's good for the ground. And usually you want to work light to dark, but again, it is completely up to you how you want to do this. So I'm going to quickly do the honey pot. And I'm going to do it in a green because I have, or this blue green, because I have a paper picked out already for it. So we'll go ahead and go over these lines. This is a very light color. So it could take several runs of color. Okay. All right. So we're just going to keep writing on it and just kind of going over the spots that I want to kind of have shadow. So up at the rim, right there, here, and there, and everywhere. And I don't do like all of the lines because then it would all like start to become the same color. So we'll do that quick wash. And on this one, I am not like filling in every single blank piece. I'm actually leaving some white pieces or white spots in there because that again adds a little bit more dimension. And again, this is one of those images that leans itself to that. So there we go. So you can kind of see the honey pot. There we go. How it's got a little bit of dimension. And that was all just with one marker. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get to the Pooh Bear, the most important part. So again, with this one, I am just going to go in and I'm going to add, making sure I'm in frame, I'm just going to add in kind of shadows. And again, I've never studied directional things. I've watched people who do beautiful, beautiful color Copic coloring, and they say, okay, my light source is here, and it goes like this, and it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't translate for me very well. So I just kind of fill in where I feel like I want a little bit extra color. So making sure I stay on camera. Bottom. Now the yellow is going to be a little bit easier to fill in, a little darker, go a little bit faster, but honestly this is super fast, just messy, like I said, lazy girl coloring, and it doesn't give you as blended of a look. Like you could do a little bit more of a blended look, and that's just your preference, you know, how you want these images to look and come out. But I think especially these new ones that I've been getting from Unity, they definitely lend to looking really nice with this kind of less blended coloring look, at least in my opinion. There we go. We're just gonna go ahead and color this all in. And like I said, it's just really, really messy. This one I am more careful to fill in a little bit more than like the honey pot, and filling in and not leaving white areas, just because I tried it. I didn't particularly like it. And then once I've got all of my area filled in, I'm going to just go in and add a little bit more, just another layer over all of that. And don't need that one right now. So again, it's just your preference. And okay, so we're like 7 minutes in and this image is basically done. So you can, you know, fuss with it a little bit more if you wanted to, add another quick layer, but it's just such an easy process to go through and to do. And it works for me. I really enjoy this. I don't have to fuss with it as much. Just, it's a much better experience for me. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this week's Creating the Crafty Life's Creative Weekly Wisdom, and doing one marker coloring, or like I like to say, my lazy girl coloring. So thanks so much. Hope you guys like this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.